Alright, so today we're gonna be showing off this new DIANE Holy Relic. This is DIANE for the Ragnarok DIANE slash Summer DIANE, I guess, even though the effect does not work on Summer DIANE whatsoever. Very weird that they released this effect, even though it only works in one of the DIANEs, but it is what it is. Let's go hop in the PvP match while I talk about what the relic does and why I'm not actually on my account. Usually, I very rarely show off things on other people's accounts because I try my best to do everything, but I am currently so scared to give this DIANE her Holy Relic because of the wave of demon relics that are to still come. Oh, another... Same match here. So we're using Yamcha's account. I'll leave a link to his Twitter in the description. Very nice that he let me use his account because I was just genuinely expecting to not even be able to do the showcase in general because I was not planning on making this relic. But what is the effect? The relic itself is pretty good. Oh, my game is very loud. I just transferred, so I forgot to change the volume. No! The effect itself from the relic is really good. That's why I actually kind of really wanted to give her the relic. But again, demons are hype. And for me, as a YouTuber, I'm more interested in the videos that will get the most views. So I just chose to hold on for the potential like multiple demons to come. But this... No! No, wait. No, the end! This is so sad, guys. Didn't even go for the actual threats. But okay. Sorry, it's been taking a little while for me to get there because just playing the game. So what does a relic do? Her relic is that Ragnarok allies will not receive damage exceeding 50% of max HP on the enemy's turn. Meaning that if she like takes a counter, for example, the counter could do over 50% because the counter is technically on your turn, not the enemy turn. When the ally uses a skill, for every 6% of remaining HP, increases attack-related stats by 1%. So her passive is essentially a worse version of Lolly Merlin passive, but... Not passive, sorry, Holy Relic. But, difference being is that Lolly Merlin is just for her, right? This Holy Relic, which unfortunately you're not seeing on screen because she died. This Holy Relic works on all the allies so long as they're Ragnarok. That's why I'm saying the Relic doesn't work on Summer DIANE, even though they have the same name, because Summer DIANE is not a Ragnarok unit. But, of course, it does work on the Green DIANE. Very interesting effect, and in fact I hope means that there are more, you know, interesting relics like this coming in the future, because honestly these relics coming out for the most part are very uninteresting. Like they have just one specific effect, like the other DIANE, the other like small DIANE, she also got a relic, and the relic is recovers 30% of max HP if she crits. That's terrible. Like, it's such an uninteresting effect that is just complete dog water and dead on arrival. Like, I don't want relics. I want good relics, especially for... You have to do dogs to make this relic. You know how difficult dogs is? I sure do. But yeah, relics like these are so cool because it's an interesting effect. Like, even though it is technically just a worse Lolly Merlin, because it's an effect that contributes to the whole team, it makes it work, and it makes it actually worth having if you plan on using this DIANE. And the relic itself looks really good. The only problem I have is, again, they are dropping like, you know, last time on Deer dropped 4 fairy relics in one patch. Right after having dropped 2 relics, and right after the 4 relics, they dropped another 2 relics and another relic. Like they were popping so many relics in a row, and that's my concern. I actually really wanted to give this relic. It's I'm trying to explain myself because I do like this relic. It's just, again, with dogs being so goddamn hard. Okay, let's do this. It's not in best interest. So because of her relic, Brynhilder, which is already an extremely hard hitter, is hitting even harder, right? Because she is giving the extra attack related stats when Brynhilder does attack. Boom. She's already doing like insane levels of damage. Is it more damage than if I had Lucial? I don't think so. Just because of Lucial contributes to crits, but because I have Ragnarok DIANE on the field, Brynhilder is getting extra stats in general. Because she wants the most Ragnarok characters possible. So, you know, it just makes sense. And of course, we have the damage cap. So, let's say we face like an Estarossa. Let's like with DIANE here for the sake of doing so. Let's say we face an Estarossa. He won't be able to one-shot me technically. He could, you know, attack me first and then, you know, attack me again, and then that would kill me. But he can't just one-shot me. That's cool. You know, it's not the most overpowered effect ever. Obviously, they couldn't give her the actual Lolly Merlin effect for all allies, because imagine how annoying that would be. But, you know, with one of your characters having Tarmiel Link, like in my case I have Sigurd with Tarmiel Link, because Sigurd is my support. With one of your characters having Tarmiel Link, that character plus the 50%... Oh, I should actually give her Tarmiel Link, huh? So she doesn't die. I don't know, I like Sigurd's attack buff, but let me do that actually. Estarossa, I've seen a lot of people running Estarossa with Gallifrey, it's just like Lamau. Also, the one good thing about... I never really run this DIANE, because honestly, this DIANE, it's on one of my favorite characters. I kind of wish that she had better cards in general. But this card, you know, her passive works pretty well with the Brynhilder passive, right? Should kill Estarossa. This should kill Estarossa. It's gonna remove all 3 debuffs. Yep. Because then you remove the debuffs, should do extra damage. One thing I always hated about this DIANE passive was you actually removed the debuffs. I wish you only removed buffs, and if the enemy had debuffs, you still did extra damage, right? It would be just a double positive, but unfortunately there is a negative with the fact that, you know, maybe you don't want to remove the debuff, you know? Maybe the enemy has exactly 3 debuffs and one of them is an attack seal, and you do not want to remove that, you know what I mean? So that's something I always hate about this DIANE. But, I don't know. It's a very creative relic. Unfortunately, there's not going to be another DIANE, like another Ragnarok DIANE, that will, you know, make use out of this. Like, even if they release another character with the same name, which they won't. I don't think another of this name DIANE will ever exist, but even if they do, it would not be Ragnarok, because of course, I mean, it could be Ragnarok. What am I saying? It could be. I don't think it will, but it could. Alright. This will be our last match. It's the last PvP stamina. I don't want to use his gems. Should buy PvP stamina like I usually do. Let's go. I mean, unfortunately, there's not much of a damage showcase I can do, because this DIANE, she's going to be hitting a little bit harder than usual, because she got an extra little bit of attack, and I guess technically, you know, her own relic passive does improve her damage, but the biggest thing you can see is this, right? She gives the other characters also that increase on attack of up to what? If it's for 6%, right? So 30% attack related stats. No, it's not 30. 100 divided by 6. It's 16%. Why did I think 30? Okay. I was thinking that Merlin gives herself 40. She gives herself 25. If only we could remove stances with her passive, right? Let's do this for damage. If only we could remove stances. Maybe we'll kill and see. Ooh, not terrible. Again, it's like her damage, for what she does, like removing the debuffs and everything, I wish her damage was just a little bit better. I am using HP defense, but so, like, Sigurd is also HP defense, and of course it hits harder. Because, like, she's a support character, right? If you're using this DIANE, you're using her for the boost at this point. The boost from the Holy Relic to the other characters. And the, of course, the HP damage cap. So, you're using her as a, as a support. And as a support, you gotta run her with HP defense, right? So she tanks better, so she doesn't die, right? Yeah, giving Brynhildr the extra crit chance is very nice. So that she doesn't die, right? And stuff like that. Although it would be... it's already kind of harder for her to die because of the damage cap. But if you can make it even harder for them to reach the damage cap, then if, let's say, they attack you twice with 2 big-time attacks, if the first one does not hit the damage cap of 50%, then the second one, even if it was supposed to go over the damage cap, then you won't die. Because maybe if the first attack does 49% and the second one does 50, you still have 1. So you still survive. But in any case, good Relic. Just very unreachable for most players, because again, you gotta do dogs to make this Relic. And god, the Demon Relics coming are hopefully gonna be really good, so yeah. But yeah, thank you, Outro, for letting me use this account. That's about it.